Hey everyone, it's Laura Smith from SLP Mommy of Apraxia. How y'all doing? It is Wednesday night after work and I am sitting in a parking lot like I do every Wednesday after work and wait for my daughter to get done with physical therapy. She's usually in there about 45 minutes to an hour. It's helping. She built up strength this summer and she can ride her bike without training wheels, and that was a goal, and that goal was achieved because of the, in part, direct work being done in physical therapy, building the muscles of her back, core, and hip flexors. So it's worth it, is what I'm trying to say. And then after this, she will get out of there and I will drive her to another location where she has tutoring for dyslexia. And with the help of the tutor and her amazing school team, many of you know that last year she mid-year had grown 300% in reading by mid-year, and by the end of the year ended somewhere around 500% growth. And so that as well is a direct result of additional services, tutoring, and so we do these things. But by the end of the day today, when she gets out of tutoring, we will have to eat dinner. Then we will have to look and see if she has any homework from school, and if there is school homework, because she is a child with learning disabilities. Schoolwork, even if it's modified, takes longer. It just does. Even if it's on her level and she can do it, it takes longer due to attention issues, fatigue, writing issues, and reading issues. And so hopefully, maybe, we can get that in tonight. So that's just one of my days, and I'm coming on here because it is exhausting, and all of the special service providers have homework components, and every time you go in they ask, how is homework, how's it going, did you get your homework done? And I'm honestly embarrassed to say I used to be one of those providers before I had a child like Ashlyn. It really did seem like, why could you not fit in this homework for 5 minutes? It's 5 minutes. But you guys, I mean, I just told you my Wednesday. That's just my Wednesday. There are plenty of other days of the week that are just as busy, if not more. And the priority is always school homework. And school homework always takes longer. And then, if there's time, we have OT homework and speech homework and tutoring homework, and Girl Scouts even has a homework component, and I want her to be in Girl Scouts because it's something normal that she can do, and it is a lot. And it's just, I just want professionals to know. I feel like mostly parents are going to watch this video and just relate, and that's good too. I feel you guys. But I just want professionals to know that, it seems so simple. Like, how could you not fit in my 5 minutes of speech homework? There is nothing simple when you have a child with special needs. There is nothing simple about it. It's not a simple 5 minutes. It never is. I'm fortunate with Ashlyn that she doesn't fight or struggle with me, typically. That's not usual. That's not common. A lot of my clients, a lot of the parent blogs I follow, it is a struggle. There are tears. You are fighting them to do their homework. And then on top of the homework, you have all the therapies and then the homework from the therapies. And it's a lot. And, I had one parent tell me the other day, she was like, I'm getting shamed for not doing my OT homework, and she ended up just lying, saying she was doing it because that way she doesn't have to get admonished from the therapist. And at the end of the day, she just ended up quitting going, when in fact, it's a lot just to get them here. We're here. I'm in a parking lot every Wednesday after work. I don't relax. I don't sit home and put up my feet and watch Ellen. I would love to just sit here and watch Ellen. I don't. And neither does Ashlyn. Ashlyn doesn't get to go home and ride her bike. She gets to go home she gets to leave and go to an office, and then go to another office, and then she gets to go to school, and then she has to turn around and do that again the next day. And then the weekend, it's like, oh, okay, like, how about you do her homework on the weekend? How about on the weekend, my child is a child? That's what I want her to be. I want her to feel like she had some sense of childhood that wasn't every day. Did you do your OT homework? Did you do PT? Did you do your stretches? Did you do your strength training exercises? What about your speech homework? Did you read 30 minutes a day? I mean, what about riding her bike? What about making up stories? What about having an imagination? You know, if you follow my page, you guys know all the research I show or that I post that shows play is the most important teaching tool for a child. Play. When does she get to play except the weekend? So I guess to wrap up this video, my main message is just give parents of kids with special needs some slack. Whether it's speech or whether it's OT or whether it's PT or honestly, you guys, even if it's school homework, we're all doing the best we can while still trying to balance giving our children a childhood. And that includes siblings. Because the time that I spend here in a parking lot or in a therapy office waiting, I either have my younger son with me who has to sit and wait too and miss riding his bike and playing outside and doing all those things that typical children do after school, or I get lucky and on days like today his grandmother is home and he can stay at her house while we do this. But, you know, we're here. We came. We got our kids to speech, we got our kids to OT, we got our kids to PT, we got our kids to tutoring. It should be enough. It should be enough. Thanks for listening.